Hi everyone, today is Wednesday. I believe it's the 23rd of September. I don't know, what day is it? Anyway, welcome to Economic Observations. I'm doing things a little simple today, just on a selfie stick, sitting in my backyard. It's a beautiful day today, and it's probably one of the last few beautiful days that we're going to have in Massachusetts. I think it hit almost 80 degrees today. So with that, we'll go right into what I see or what I'm reading. I just came back from Walgreens, actually. I went and got a flu shot. I tell you, Walgreens, big gigantic store. All it really has to be is a small little pharmacy. It was the only place, the only section of the whole store that had any people in it. The rest of the store was just a ghost town. I mean, I got a flu shot. I had to wait. There was maybe, 10 people that went and picked up their prescriptions. But other than that, I wouldn't say there was probably more than one other person in the store buying non-prescription related. So there is no sign of a recovery, folks. I don't know what they talk about when I read some of the things out on the news. Today it says U.S. economy continues steady recovery in September. Really? A steady recovery? Have they been to an airport, a hotel, a restaurant lately? There is no steady recovery. Everything is just wilted. It's just dead out there. I mean, people may be going to work, but I don't know. When I'm out and about and going here or there or shopping, the stores are dead. The stores are totally dead. Here it says it continued a steady recovery from the sharp declines of the second quarter as demand and output strengthened according to new business surveys. I don't know. I don't know what they're drinking. I really don't know. I know that Yesterday, Kudlow says something to the effect that, it's, the economy's right back where it was and it's doing great and no more stimulus is needed. On the contrary, we have Powell and Mnuchin in front of Congress stressing the need for more stimulus. Fed officials warn of economic risks in plea of fiscal health. See, this whole thing is a Ponzi scheme, and this whole economy is based on debt. It's a debt economy. Money's not really money. Money is just debt. So when you have, it's going downhill, folks, okay? This snowball is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's rolling. And the only way to slow it down is to inject more money. And Mnuchin and Powell know that. And probably the president knows that too. I don't think the Senate has gotten the message yet. They want to go on holiday. Good news on the stimulus package. I guess Congress came up with a new $2.2 trillion bill, which they're going to vote on actually tomorrow to get this going. That other caucus, the Problem Solvers Caucus, their bill is out there too. I think the president likes that. They could bypass the Senate, but the Senate wants to go on holiday. They want to go on vacation. And they want to skip all this until they have to vote for a Supreme Court justice, which I think, personally, I'm with Murkowski and Collins, and it should wait. It should absolutely wait. Nothing is balanced anymore. Nothing is the way it should be. Anyway, Fed officials warn of economics risk in plea for fiscal help, it says here. The Federal Reserve policymakers on Wednesday highlighted the importance of fiscal stimulus for economic recovery. Jerome Powell continued to wave the fiscal flag carefully at congressional hearings amid a political stalemate over a new package, saying that more support was likely needed. So that's what we're at. Stock market was down 540 points today, and so it should be. Hey, listen, I have a 401k that's heavily invested in that stock market. It is so disconnected from reality. Look at retirees, right? Retirees are on fixed income. They're talking about excessive hyperinflation. How is a retiree going to survive on hyperinflation? Even if they own their own house, they're projecting that real estate taxes are going to go up all around the country. I think in Nashville, Tennessee, they have a 34% property tax override that they're trying to get through. I mean, people want to move to Tennessee. They think that the taxes, people are moving out of all these states, right? They're saying, oh, it's too expensive to live. Well, tell you folks, when the big rush goes and it all goes to one spot, that state too is going to follow and say, whoo-hoo, thank you very much. Taxes are going to be raised now. I don't know what people think. Everyone is hurting for money. So just because you leave California or you leave New York or you leave New Jersey to go to Texas or Tennessee, like people say they want to do, the real estate tax increase will follow without a doubt. All right, back to people on a fixed income. Hyperinflation. What are we going to do? Years ago, people were able to live off the interest that they earned, right? So they saved all their lives for retirement. And if they had $1 million in the bank, they can live on their 4% interest, $40,000 a year. It can carry them through without ever touching that $1 million. Well, now with the interest rates so low, how in the world can a retiree live off of any interest that it gets? It can't, right? So it's going to have to go into the actual reserve, creating a situation where if the interest rates ever did get high, that they wouldn't even get the interest because they'd have less of a reserve. And this reserve has to last them how many years? We don't know, right? We don't know how long any of us have on this planet. So if you retire at 65 and you have $1 million, do you have that $1 million until you're 75? Do you have it till you're 85? Barring no, real high medical bills or anything, but you can exhaust that money really quickly and then have nothing to leave behind. And we are at a real stalemate here. And anyone who is retiring in the next 5 to 10 years, it's a real concern for anybody. You really can't put it into the stock market because, well, we all know that bubble's going to pop too. And this economy is not going to get any better. And these jobs are lost forever, and interest rates are going to stay at zero for a long time. How did we get here? Been decades and decades of inappropriate behavior by our politicians. That's how we got here. And 100 years ago when they started this, it's funny, they said, well, we're not going to be here in 100 years, so it's not our problem. They just kicked the can down the road, right? When they all started this big debt bubble, they knew that they weren't going to be the ones that have to unwind it. Well, the time has come, and it's going to have to be unwound somehow. Let me know how you think the unwinding's going to go. All right, folks, have a lovely day. Nice talking to you again. Stay well. Subscribe to this channel, like it if you can, and we'll be in touch soon. Have a good day.